Hi, this is Ennis from Never Stop Trucking. Today we are talking about some differences if you're an owner operator and you need to be dispatched. You have a couple of choices. You can sign up to a company and have them dispatch them under their MC number. In that case, you don't need your own authority. You would be signed on to them, and they would take care of the safety, the insurance, all that kind of stuff. But they would charge you for all that, and then the percentage that they likely take away from the gross amount of what you make will be higher. If you're going with a dispatching company, then you have to provide your own MC number, you have to have your own authority, your own insurance, and all that. But then on the other hand, you will likely pay less for dispatching. Okay, so me, I provide both. I have my own MC number, my own authority, and then I have owner operators that sign on to my MC number, and then they have my signs on the side of their trucks. And then also I teamed up with a great guy, and we are dispatching owner operators as well who have their own authority. So those are two different things, and I want to talk to you about them. So let's start with the dispatching side strictly first. So 3B Logistics is a company that we run. We dispatch dry vans, reefers, flatbeds, teams, singles, power only. And right now, myself, I'm very busy. I can't take any more owner operators that I would be dispatching personally. But another guy that we work together, he can dispatch you, and he has a lot of experience. He's very good. Also, we are in process of hiring a third person, so that means we can provide more services to you, and we would be having 5 trucks per dispatcher only. Okay, so if you want us to dispatch, you contact me. You have my information in the description of the video, my email, and then we can talk. Now, if you are going down this road, you will likely pay less in dispatching fees. It will be probably 50% less of what you were paying if you were leased on to a carrier, to work under their own authority. So it would be way less money, okay? But then on the other hand, these dispatchers would provide you with dispatching only. They would look for loads, they would book loads on your behalf, fill out carrier packets, arrange the times and the terms of the load, and then if you have a problem, they would contact the broker and try to help you. All that is included in that, but they would not mess with other things, such as safety. Like if you have a problem with safety side of your company, because you have to maintain qualification folders, all kinds of paperwork, permits, IRP, insurance, all that's on you. So you have to have your own MC number. And then I do have a course on that, like how to start your own MC number. You can just go to my website, neverstoptruck.in. But if you want to have your own authority, that's a lot of responsibility. Okay, you have to know what you're doing. You have to know what permits to get. The insurance, all the rules. Drug test screening and all that. And I have a lot of videos on my channel that talk about that. So those are all free, and you can just take a look and see if that can help you. That gives you freedom. You can work with any dispatcher you want. You don't have to sign on to anyone. You don't have to do a contract usually with a dispatcher. Usually it's not an exclusive contract. You can book a load by yourself, But I recommend, like, if you are going with the dispatching company, that you stick with them, because there's a lot of time involved in looking for a load. So it wouldn't be really fair, like if a dispatcher spends all day to look for a load for you, and then you just call them and say, hey, I found a load for myself. Maybe tell them in advance, hey, next load I'll be looking for myself or something. But there's a lot of going on behind the curtains that you don't see as a driver, with calling the loads, negotiating and asking. So it would be fair that you let your dispatcher know that you're going to be booking a load by yourself, or you're going to have someone else, or you're moving to someone else. But either way, you have a freedom to do that. No one is holding you to one dispatching company. You can choose between you can test dispatching companies and see if you like them. You can also try dispatching yourself, or maybe a family member. And then also the dispatching fees are much less. But dispatcher only books loads for you. That's all they do. Some dispatching companies offer invoicing, on behalf of you, sending invoices to a factoring company or to a broker, and usually they charge a fee for that. Okay, so that's what they can provide you as well. Now, if you want to work with a trucking company that has their own authority, and you're strictly an owner operator, you have your own truck, maybe a trailer, and you don't want to mess with any of the paperwork, any of the permits, insurance, and all that, you let the company worry about that. Then you have to sign a contract. Usually also these contracts don't hold you to anything except for the fact that you can only drive for them. Okay, you can't work for more than one authority at the same time, and you have their signs on your truck, and you're under their insurance, and you're limited as what you can do, where you can go, because they might be offering certain loads to you. They only work with certain brokers. They have contracted freight, so you are kind of tied to them until you guys break the contract and you go someplace else. Usually they have higher dispatching fees. They are not just dispatching. Okay, you're under their authority, you're under their insurance. You are a risk for them. If something happens with you and your truck, it goes on their insurance. And if the broker doesn't pay them or their customer, then they always carry that risk of not getting paid from the customers, while they have to pay you for the services you provided. Also, most likely they will have fuel cards that you can use, and but then this all comes at higher fees for you. So it's really up to how good you are with paperwork, how responsible you are, how is your English, do you have time and will to mess with all that, because some people, they don't want the headache. But if you do have the time, if you know what you're doing, there's a lot of resources online. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. And there are even companies who can start a trucking authority for you. I don't do that, but there are companies who do it for like $300-500 for you, and this way you have a lot more potential. You can try to dispatch yourself. If you see that's not working, then you can talk to us. Our website is 3blogistics.me, okay, and then you can fill out a form there, and then we can dispatch you. We can look for loads for you. And this is it very shortly about these differences. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you around.